Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So for today's video, we're going to be doing a purchase or pass. So this is just a video talking about all new makeup, skincare releases that have been released on Sephora or they are announced but haven't yet launched. So this is just saying like if I would buy it, if I wouldn't, what my opinions are on it. And yeah, make sure to subscribe down below. Give this video a thumbs up if you do enjoy it, and if you want to see my thoughts on these new makeup releases, then just keep on watching. So I have my iPad here so that I can look at all of them, and there hasn't been a ton of releases lately, but yeah, we're gonna do it anyway. Okay, so the first thing just got launched or announced yesterday, I'm pretty sure. So this is the Pat McGrath Moonlit Seduction palette. So this is her fifth palette. I have no idea. There are so many. I don't own any Pat McGrath eyeshadow palettes, so I don't know the quality on them. I know that a lot of people say that they're worth the money, they're the best they've ever used, they're so amazing, and then some people are like, I don't get the hype, they're so expensive for no reason. So yeah, but a lot of her palettes seem to be very mauve-y, rose toned. Like, she loves her rosy mauve tones with like a gold shimmer, and that seems to be in every single palette. And of course this palette has two rosy tone eyeshadows and maybe two golds, I can't tell. So for me personally, like the first 6 shades are very just like, they're pretty, but they're nothing that I need. I like mauve rosy tone eyeshadows, but on the daily I don't reach for those quite as often. But the last 4 shades look so pretty. They look a lot more glittery than her normal like special shades or whatever people call it. Again, I've heard that those can be like, some people are like, those are so amazing, they're just so pretty on the eyes, and then some people are like, they're kind of just like nothing. So yeah, but honestly, this palette to me I think is really pretty. Her last palette she came out with, I'll put a picture up of it. There was one like shade in it that really I thought was so pretty, and it was like one of the special shades, and it was like a purpley like pink eyeshadow, like it was like blue purple kind of eyeshadow. But yeah, I do think this one's really pretty. I know that her palettes will normally go on sale, so if you want it like first, like if you want to pick it up, I think you can sign up for like a launch day notification, so you get like an hour before. But I don't know, I've never tried her eyeshadow formula, and woo, that's expensive. Like, I love Natasha Denona's eyeshadow palette formula. I think it's just so creamy and they just work so easily, and I just love her formula. But she's been coming out with a lot of this $65 range and not so much like the $125. That is so much for an eyeshadow palette. But I don't know, if I really like, if I see tutorials and I'm just like, that is so pretty, I'll probably wait for it to go on sale, because I know she does quite a few sales. So like probably here in a few months they'll probably go on sale. But yeah, so that was the first thing. The next thing is the Kylie Cosmetics Glow Balm and Gloss Drips. So these just seem to be kind of like a clear gloss that has a little bit of tint, and then maybe almost like a lip oil. No, extra glossy, non-sticky in 4 shades. And then she's coming out with 4 glow balms. So these are like lip and cheek cream blushes. So these are kind of just supposed to be like that everyday, no makeup, like dewy kind of look. So if you like that, you'll probably really love these. I actually was kind of interested in these. I wasn't at first, but like I keep seeing like pictures of her and her with it on, and it does look super pretty, and just like a nice like flush of color with like a nice glow, like dewy cheek. And I do think that looks really pretty, especially for like summer. So they do have a clear one that I guess you could use as like a highlighter, like kind of like a glowy like balm on top. I don't know, from the concept they kind of seem like they wouldn't work on powder, because they just seem like they're gonna be like that really dewy formula, but you never know. So I would like to actually see like a review on it, because the Pink Me Up and Doing the Most, that one looks super pretty. See, like this picture of her, I'll put it like in the screen somewhere. This just looks so just like healthy and just like so pretty for summer. So yeah, the glosses aren't really calling my name just because, I don't know, they don't look like anything special to me. But honestly, the blushes are kind of catching my eye. And that's like the first thing since like Kylie relaunched, honestly. Oh wait, the Kylie blushes and lip balms are available. I don't know, they launched July 6th, so today is July 8th. So you can get that on her website. I will have that linked. I always have everything linked or the launch dates in the description box down below in case you're curious. And then the next thing is the Michaela Glam Light palette. So this is their second round, or their second collab. They did a collab, I don't remember when that was. Was that last year? Maybe like around this time last year. I can't remember, but it was like a more purpley, pinky tone palette with like some neutrals in it. That was honestly a very pretty palette, and I heard that the formula for that is like really nice. I've never used Glam Light, but yeah, this palette is a little bit more bold. It doesn't have any neutrals in it. It's more of like the greens and the blues and like the purples. It looks very pretty, but realistically I don't know if I would ever use it because I wear neutrals more than I wear colors, and I feel like I wear, like nowadays I'm wearing like bolder lips more than I am like with like neutral eyes instead of like colorful eyes and like a neutral lip. So I don't know if I would reach for it, but honestly the palette looks very pretty. I feel like if you love like pops of colors like greens and blues, you're gonna love this palette because I've heard that it's a really good quality. I honestly wish I would have gotten her other one because I feel like I would have used that one more. But this is such a pretty palette. I think the shimmers are like what's making it look so pretty to me, because the mattes are pretty, but I don't know, these shimmers just look so nice in the pictures and just like very foiled. So that is available. It's $42. It released July 2nd, so it might be sold out. I don't know. But yeah. Next is a new lipstick launch. So this is the, hold on, I'm gonna have like my back. Oh, it's gonna crack in half. Okay. Whew. Really hoping to get this done before it storms because it's dark over there. Okay, so next is the Rare Beauty The Kind Words matte lipsticks and liners. So these are matte lipstick bullets and her lip liners. So she only has like the glosses, and she has like the I have one. I'll show you. And she has like these. This is a mini of it, but these are the they're kind of like a liquid lipstick hybrid because they're not matte like a liquid lipstick. They're more like a velvet liquid lipstick, I guess. So, and I really do like this formula. It's very just like blurring and hydrating on the lips, but it doesn't, but it wears really nicely. So yeah, she does have, this is like her first bullet lipstick, and I am a bullet lipstick like through and through. Today I'm wearing MAC Plumful with MAC Half Red in case you're curious. But on the daily, unless I'm wearing a super bold lip, like for reds or like really dark lipsticks or like bright pinks or anything like that, I do prefer liquid lipsticks because they last longer and they don't like bleed or anything like that. But for like a nude kind of lipstick, oh, bullet lipstick is where it's at for me. Okay, so I'm kind of excited for this because I really do love Rare Beauty. I really like her blushes. I like her oh, her foundation, her concealer. What all have I tried from Rare Beauty? Oh, her primers. Like everything I've tried from Rare Beauty I've really loved. So yeah, I would definitely try this out. I've been like on a lip liner kick lately. My favorite lately have been the Makeup by Mario lip liners. Those are just, honestly, I use Makeup by Mario Hue and Dimitri like literally every other day. Every time I do my makeup I am like wearing those. But I would be intrigued to try these out. I think that the colors look really pretty. I don't have a Sephora near me, so I would have to order these online. And she kind of has like a unique lipstick bullet. I'm pretty sure if I can find it. Like it was kind of like a different shape. But yeah, I would totally pick these up probably like the next time I do like a Sephora haul. Oh, I didn't tell you, I keep forgetting the prices. So the Rare Beauty lipsticks are $20. There are 10 shades, and then the lip liners are $15. and there are 10 shades too. I think they're matching. I could be wrong, but I'm pretty positive. Yeah, they're matching like lip liners, but they don't come in like a kit or whatever. But yeah. So next is the Juvia's Place Garden Collection. So we have the Garden of Juvia's palette, which is $25. The glosses are $14. The eyeliner is $15, and yeah, so it is a liquid liner, which I don't use liquid liner that often just because I don't wear false lashes. So sometimes with liquid liners, I feel like they can be almost too bold, and like the lashes kind of get lost in the liner. So a lot of times I use pencil or eyeshadow, but the palette is really pretty. But in Juvia's Place, I tried their eyeshadows like a while, like years ago, like probably back in like 2017, and they are good quality, but I never used one since then, honestly. So they're good quality, they just, something about them like doesn't call my name as much. So this is kind of pass for me. I just don't think I would use it, and I don't know. And the lip glosses are kind of like different colors, like a purple and like an orange and then a shimmery blue. So definitely a little bit different. They're probably pretty sheer, so it's not gonna like show up purple. It might just get like a little bit of a tint. I don't really know. So kind of a pass for me. Okay, next is the Too Faced The Better Than Chocolate collection. So they're coming out with an eyeshadow palette that's $54. They are coming out with bold lipsticks that are $28, a maximum plump $33, a liquid liner that's $24, a bronzer that's $35, and then they're coming out with a Born This Way Ethereal Light Illuminating Smoothing Concealer that is $29. And this is supposed to release July 12th on their website and retailers. So honestly, the palette, not really calling my name. To me, that looks like every other Too Faced palette. Like they're always like neutrals with like a pop of blue or a pop of purple. I don't know. It is a very like old school looking Too Faced, which I know a lot of people might like, but I just it doesn't really call my name. I have heard good things about their lipsticks, like their bold, what was it, like the Lady Bold lipsticks or whatever, and it was like reds and pinks. So this one looks like the same thing but more like neutral shades, and they look like they have more of like a hydrating finish. So those are my favorite type of lipsticks. I love a matte blue lipstick, but I've been really loving like a creamy like hydrating lipstick. So I would definitely be intrigued to try this out, and I really like the packaging of it. It looks very luxurious, especially for Too Faced, which Too Faced can be very gimmicky sometimes and kind of almost like sometimes their packaging looks really nice, and then sometimes their packaging almost looks just very, I don't want to say childlike, but in a way like just very cartoony, which I don't really like. I'd rather have more like the Merit lipstick packaging is so pretty, I think. But yeah, and then their concealer. So I would be intrigued about their concealer. It doesn't really say much about it other than the name. There's 18 shades from what I can see here. There might be more. I don't know. I feel like that's a pretty, it's a pretty good shade range. It can be a little bit more, but with concealer, it doesn't have to be like as perfect of a match. But yeah, I definitely think there could be like some more shades in there. With their other concealer, the Born This Way concealer, which that was like a huge hit. A lot of people love that. I really like that concealer. It's more of like a full coverage concealer. But with that one, I learned that their shades run very, very like warm yellow. So I normally had to go for more of the pinky tone because the neutral was just too yellow for me. So yeah, that's what I learned with Too Faced. So just keep that in mind. But yeah, that's what I'm like most like intrigued about is the Ethereal Light concealer. But I wonder if it's going to be like a dewy concealer. I feel like it's going to be more of like a hydrating version because the Too Faced Born This Way concealer is more of a fuller coverage matte finish. So maybe this one's going to be more like a medium coverage with like a hydrating finish, which that is like right up my alley these days. I love like a nice like medium coverage with like a hydrating finish that isn't dewy because I still have oily skin. But I just think the hydrating concealers tend to look better underneath the eyes. So yeah, I would definitely be intrigued to try this out. I wonder if I don't know if the concealer is launching July 12th or just the chocolate collection. So I guess we'll find out. And then Danessa Myricks is coming out with a Lightwork 3 Experience palette. So this is $85. There are 8 shades. That is very expensive. They seem like the average like eyeshadow pan. I will say this looks very, very pretty. They kind of seem like what is the word I'm looking for? Like a very foiled eyeshadow that is just gonna look very like wet and metallic on the eyes. These look super, super pretty. I would love to see someone using them, like someone other than Danessa Myricks, you know, like someone who just does makeup or like a YouTuber who would review these, because the swatches of these look very, very unique and pretty. Now, how often would I use it? I don't know. And it's very, very expensive. I feel like if it was cheaper, I would be all for it, but it's very expensive. I don't know how much I would use it, but it is super, super pretty and like very unique. So yeah, and it looks really pretty on the eyes. Like this girl's eyes look so pretty. They all seem to be like duochrome, like shade shifting shadows. So I'm definitely intrigued by this. It's just so expensive. It is available. It will be available July 22nd on their website. I don't know if it's not coming to Sephora or maybe like at a later date. I know not all of Danessa Myricks releases get launched at Sephora. Then Jaclyn Cosmetics came out with a summer or warm depth shine collection. So she re-released her lip oils, which I do have a lip oil from her. This is in the shade Ruby Drip. I got this last year during her summer collection from last year, and it is a really nice lip oil. I really like the doe foot on it. It's a really good lip oil. With lip oils, they normally don't have like a ton of color payoff, but I think hers have a little bit more color. She released all 4 original shades that she launched last summer and then 6 additional shades, and they are $20 a piece. She did re-release her putty highlighters in the same 4 shades that are $29 each. And then this is what I'm most interested in, is her bronzer powder. So these are 10 shades of a smooth matte pressed bronzer that allows for a buildable glow. Oh, they're $32 each. That kind of makes no sense. It says it's a smooth matte bronzer that has a glow. In what universe does that make any sense at all? Like either they're like glowy bronzers or they're matte bronzers. Normally it's not a matte bronzer that can turn into a glow. I don't know. That makes no sense to me. But yeah, I thought they were just plain matte bronzers, and maybe they are, but they look really, really nice. I really like the dark, like the deep chocolate packaging with like the gold J. I really like that. I kind of almost wish she would have done kind of like the Makeup Forever, where she like did the component matching to the bronzer, like the shade of the bronzer, just like Makeup Forever did with their foundations, just because I think that would have been like unique. But I still really like the packaging, and she has a really nice product, like at least like from what I've tried. But yeah, I would definitely be intrigued to pick this up. I think in August or something, no, June 26th, it's on Ulta. So all of this is available now. I'm just now getting around to it. I think I was on vacation when this launched. I'm pretty sure. I'm like, forget, like the days are starting to blend together, like I can't even remember. But yeah, so the main thing I'd be intrigued to try is the bronzers, because I've already tried the lip oils, and I think the putty highlighters are pretty intense, so I don't know, mainly focused on the bronzer. Next is Rhode Skincare. So this is Hailey Bieber's skincare line. I know she got a lot of like crap for this, just like every celebrity skincare line, but I know that she consulted with who was this? Is it like Skincare by Hiram? Is that who she like consulted with to like make this? I don't know. It seems like she put like a lot of thought and effort into these products. She didn't just like write her name on it and release it. I think she like consulted with like dermatologists. don't mark my words, but I'm pretty positive she consulted with like Skincare by Hiram when she was making it. So yeah, the main thing that like she has a peptide glazing fluid that is $29. So this seems to be more of like a serum, like a gel serum that visibly plumps and hydrates to support a healthy skin barrier. Then she has a barrier restore cream that's $29. That is a peptide powerhouse, delivers hydrated, smoother, and softer skin over time. She does have a lip treatment that is $16. And it comes in unscented salted caramel and watermelon slice. And then she has you can get the whole set for $95. Wait. Yeah, you can get literally all 3 lip shades or flavors. I don't know what you would call it. The serum and the cream for $95. So the main thing that I was looking at was the glazing fluid, because she like uses that like with like mixed into her makeup. She uses it at night, in the morning, like she uses it for everything. And it just looks really nice and like glowy on the skin and very hydrating. So I would be intrigued to try it. I think that the packaging is very pretty. I like just like the simple gray packaging and just like the white name. I just think everything looks very simple, very clean. I really like the way that it looks. So yeah, I'm actually intrigued to try this. Normally with celebrity skincare brands, I'm very like meh about, but this one actually seems like she put thought and effort into it, and I'm actually intrigued to try it. And then Fenty Beauty came out with a Toasted Swirl Bronze Shimmer Powder. She came out in 2 shades. So it's Swirl Chocolate and Swirl Pecan. So I know when this first came out, a lot of people were like, 2 shades, that's not very Fenty Beauty. But apparently these are not really like when I seen them, I thought they'd be like the Huda Beauty Glowish, the Kosas bronzer, where they're almost like a bronzer topper, because they're just very glowy, like lit from within glow. But these are shimmery bronzers, which kind of turned me off from them, because like I seen the packaging. I love Fenty Beauty. I love her bronzers. They're still some of my holy grail. So when I first seen these, I was like, absolutely. I've been obsessed with like putting on my bronzer and then putting on the Huda Beauty Glowish one like over top of it to really give it that lit from within glow. So I was like, these are right up my alley. But apparently these are like shimmer, like bronzer mixed with shimmer. You can use these on your body, on your face, but for my face, I just don't want like a bunch of like shimmery like glitter like right here on the cheeks and on the forehead, because it's gonna show texture. It's gonna be just like mixing your bronzer with your highlighter and putting it all over your face. So these are kind of a no for me, because they look too shimmery, but the packaging on this is so pretty. Like they're just so gorgeous. I don't really put shimmer on my body because I live in a very small town and I don't go anywhere crazy, okay? Crazy enough to be putting bronze shimmer all over my body. So, not for me. But I could see how someone else would probably really love this. Charlotte Tilbury. So this was just like today. So she's coming out with a new lipstick, and I Am a Dream. It's in her Kissing formula, so it's more of like a satin lipstick. I mean, okay, but also a sneak peek of what looks like a blush palette. I can't tell. It kind of looks like the face palette she came out with for the holidays, that she only came out with in 1 shade. So I was really interested to pick that up, but I never ended up picking that up. I heard really good things about it though. And then, but this one looks like a blush. So it looks like there's 2 matte blushes, a shimmer blush, and then maybe a highlighter. So super intrigued by that. And then also a concealer is what it looks like. So this is just a sneak peek. I'm super intrigued to try this out. I have been obsessed with the Charlotte Tilbury Hollywood Flawless Filter. I wear that under like every foundation. Every time I do my makeup, I'm wearing it. But I also really do like her Charlotte Tilbury Airbrush Flawless Finish foundation. I know that one is a little bit more fuller coverage, but I keep it more medium. And yeah, so I would be super intrigued to try this out. And I also feel like she just does complexion really, really well. So I'm intrigued by the blush palette and the concealer is what I'm assuming. So, and then Rem Beauty came out with a chapter 3 collection. So this is coming out with liquid lipsticks, classic lipstick, lip liner pencils, lip oils, and lip balms. These launched June 16th. And you can get Rem on Ulta Beauty. I don't know if this stuff is available yet. I will link it down below if it is. Nothing is like really calling out to me. Like, she came out with what the on the collar classic lipsticks. So I guess her other bullet lipsticks were more of like a matte, like soft matte finish, and these maybe are supposed to be more of like a creamy hydrating lipstick formula. They're a creamy lipstick formula. Then she came out with lip liners. There are 10 shades. They look fine. You know, they kind of look like the ColourPop lip liners, like the really, really creamy lip liners, or like the Kylie lip liners, which those aren't my favorite because I prefer more of a drier pencil than like a super, super creamy one where it's just kind of like running, going all over the place, hard to deal with. So I don't know, that's what they look like. I'm not super intrigued to try it. The liquid lipsticks look pretty. I really have been like wanting like a really nice like pink shade for the summer, and that looks like a really nice one. I don't know, nothing is really calling out to me. Rem Beauty has not been doing it for me. There's been nothing that she has launched where I'm like, yes, I want that right now. So I don't know, this is not really calling my attention. Like, I'm just kind of like meh about it, you know. Maybe if I see it in person I'd like it better, but I don't know, off first impressions I'm kind of just like about it. So it's kind of a pass for me. Anastasia did come out with a new palette that's released June 13th. It's 12 shades. I don't know. I mean, it's a pretty palette. I don't know why. Like, I feel like with Anastasia or like Norvina, she really likes to do an all neutral palette, and then she'll put like a random neon yellow or like a neon green or a neon purple. So it is a really pretty palette, and I actually don't mind the lilac shade with it. I feel like that could be really pretty with the greens. I have formulas I like better than Anastasia's formula, and it's just, I don't know. It's a really pretty palette. I'm sure it's probably even prettier in person, but as of right now, this is a pass for me. Yeah, so I think that's gonna be everything I wanted to talk about. Let me know your thoughts and opinions on the things that I mentioned, if you picked up any of this stuff. Sorry I'm getting to it so late. It's just been chaotic. Went on vacation, got COVID, been working, here we are. It's been a very chaotic month, so sorry I haven't uploaded in a month. But yeah, let me know your thoughts and opinions on the products that I mentioned. You can agree with me, disagree with me, whatever your little heart desires. So yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I'll see you in my next one. Bye.